Alright, we just got done mounting this tire on this R1200GS rim, and we're going to do a static balance. The problem is this hole right here is too big for the balancing rod that we've got. There's an axle. We're using the Harbor Freight balancer. It's a pretty simple device. But we went online and found a gentleman suggested that you make one out of PVC. So this is what we do. It's a 2-inch coupling here with a thread on one side and a smooth on the other. And then you're going to take a reducer bushing. This is a 2-inch down to 1/2 inch. That's going to go inside this end. And then on the other side, same thing, we've got the reducer, 2-inch down to the 1/2 inch, and that goes into the male version of the adapter. The two of these are going to thread together, and you can see that fits right in here nice and snug. Two of those are just going to thread on. Now then, this is a pipe thread, so it gets tighter and tighter as you loosen it. I actually cut off about, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch to get these threads in a little bit looser. I don't think you actually need that, but then I ground the threads a little bit using some ground, like the lapping compound for valves. It's like grease with grit in it. So it's nice and snug at this point. And so that's going to fit through our balancing rod. So next step is make sure you get your old weights off. I squirted some WD-40 on those and just to loosen the glue. And make sure you don't use a screwdriver or something hard. You want to use something soft, like I got a plastic putty knife I'll be taking mine off with. You could also use like a heat gun, loosen the goo up. Make sure you get both sides. Alright, this is the balancer. This is from Harbor Freight. It was 39 bucks. Seems to me that there's a lot of bad reviews for it, and it's because this center shaft is a little bit wobbly. I don't think it's really going to matter that much if it's off like a millimeter. So when you find one at the shop there, just take it up to the front counter, show the guy that it's wobbly, and ask him for a discount. I get 20% off for mine, so that's a good thing to know. Now the next thing is, when you're going to do this, you want to do this on a level surface. So if it's level, it's going to be able to roll with the least amount of friction. So keep that in mind. Stuff I've got here, I've got the new weights. I got those on eBay for like 8 bucks. I got an Allen key there to lock down the center cones. I got some painter's tape and my old weights, and so those are going to hold the I'm going to hold the old weights on temporarily while I find the balance point. Alright, we got the cones on there nice and snug. Now the idea is the heaviest spot is going to fall to the bottom, and when it's perfect, the tire shouldn't move on its own. So you want to turn it a little bit until it settles down, and if it rolls again, you know it's got a high spot or a heavy spot. So be patient, let it settle. nice heavy spot's going to be right in that area. So when I took those old weights off, they were close to the valve stem, so it's not surprising that the valve stem area is where we're going to put the weights back on. So I'm going to take my old weights and put them on with the tape. It's a huge stack of them, so I'm going to start with maybe a couple less. We don't know how this new tire is, but we're just going to tape them on. It doesn't have to be pretty, it's just gotta be at the top. So now we see if it changes anything. So I'm going to rotate it halfway and see if it changes. So already it's showing me that we still need more of those original weights. So I'm going to add all of them back on. See how that works. So the goal is to be able to turn the wheel and not have it move. So at any position, it'll stay there. That'll show you that it's balanced. And so here it is, it's settled. So it looks like with all the original weights it's still a little bit heavy at the bottom, so we're going to pull one off and try it again. And it looks like it's still a little heavy down there, so we'll pull another one off. And try it again. And again. So we're getting a little closer. Let me switch the sides here. So you can see this is something that takes patience. It's like a little game with the weights. We'll just add it, move it, check it. Once it starts staying still, so we've gotten to the point now where we've gotten it pretty consistent. The weights, surprisingly enough, are in a very similar position to where they were originally, so it's more like balancing the rim than the tire. The tires seem to be pretty balanced from the factory. You see a little bit of movement and it'll settle. I think also some of this has to do with the wobbly axle that's in there. So we'll put the real weights in there and be all set. Alright, so we've got a new test here. The new weights are on in the test with the tape. Got a little breeze. I think it's blowing the wheel like a propeller too. I think it's kind of funny. So we want to make sure that the weights are evenly spaced, so we put them on either side, and that helps so you don't get any off-balance situations from side to side either. But there we go. Time to ride.